Ah. Hello. If you were watching yesterday or rewatched, you'll know what's coming. If you did not and you missed it, get coffee. Hi, oh, here we go, my beautiful sister, pirate sister. Go get your friends. Tell them the drama llama is back. Hey, Southern Hunter, how are you, baby? Marjo! Get your friends. Hide your kids. I'm not going to be nice. This is not a easy going stream. Get it? Yeah, Sandra, what's up? Sticker girl, this is about you. You may want to jump in. Somebody go get sticker girl. Or I'll just tag her in it in the edit. Whatever. It's about you, and I don't want you to feel like I'm talking behind your back. Hey, Lucky. Happy January 6th. And what better thing to do on January 6th than expose an Antifa asshole, in my opinion. Yeah, sticker girl and big fucking forehead. What's the fuck her name? Whistle girl, her little best friend. Get all of them. See, this is what happens. This is what tends to happen, okay? When you lose a villain, there's always somebody to step up to take that villain's place, right? There's always someone there. Always. There will always be someone bigger and badder and better at it than you in your for life. That's just how it is. Okay. Now, most of you people know me. Most of you people know me and know that, most of the time I try to behave like a respectful Christian lady. I'm very forgiving and but I do have a hard side to me, especially when I feel exactly lucky. Hey, Captain Starling, how are you? So everybody knows me already. We've been through this, 3 years now? I'm easy, right? I'm easygoing until you piss me off, right? Well, now, here's the thing. DOA has thrown another distraction, but even worse, it comes from our past. It's a character that's already been unlocked and nobody ever gave a fuck about, right? And so now we've got a problem. So he's trying to throw another monkey wrench at Vaughn and Riddle. Another distraction, right? Whenever you get rid of a villain, one always pops up, right? So Sparky got gone, right? And now he's tossing a new bomb into the community. An old bomb, but with new flair. And because, I guess, of the hole that Sparky has left, people are listening now. Hi-oh! So, okay, that's fine. So, I was listening to, not yesterday's stream, but the day before stream. And I caught a couple of things. And I wrote them down. There's a lot here. Okay, there's a lot here. So, get your coffee. Put your seatbelts on. Buckle the fuck up, buttercups. Because I don't mix my words. And this is some really astounding shit. All right, so yesterday, just going through paperwork after paperwork here. Okay. After I posted the picture of her big self over getting filmed by DOA, I'm glad you're ready, Starling. Good. Well, the community has it's like another fucking, like a real Neanderthal, right? So here we go. After I posted that picture of her, because she had been ragging on Vaughn, how Vaughn ain't got no teeth, and she's balding, and talking all that shit about Vaughn, whatever. And Vaughn and I are acquaintances. She's not in my inner circle. I don't talk to Vaughn on the phone, but she is a friend of the Pirates, and I'm not even coming out to even say anything about Vaughn. Okay, Vaughn is just the character that you're going after. But here's the things that I wrote down. She said that I live on a trailer farm, right? But she's not a classist. She doesn't care if you're poor or rich, but she'll let you know she's rich. And she gets her meals, totally, because she don't like to cook. She don't like raw shit. It's gross. And so she gets, meals shipped to her house. She don't cook. But she's not a classist at all. Also, I have no teeth. No, sweetheart, they're gapped. They're all there, but they're gapped. Let's see. What else was said? Oh, that I'm inbred. No, I'm just a foster child. My parents did not know each other familiarly. Um, let's see. Oh, and then just some absolutely racist shit about white women. Right? Absolutely racist shit. Hates white women. White women tears get people of color locked up. You know, just absolutely, absolutely horrible things. Needless to say, and your sticker about he lost? Well, he won again, bitch. What? He won again. Trump won again. Hey, poor dirt farmer, what's up? Let me collect my thoughts here, because I'm still fucking heated. You know what? I'll go back to that. I really want to address what I heard from yesterday's stream. Now, there's a couple of funny parts that I saw on her stream. And I'll make a short out of it later because it's really funny with her double chin. All I can see is her double chin. The whole time I'm watching her, all I see is that fucking flesh of meat sitting underneath her chin. So this morning I'm sitting here and perusing through the newest atom bomb that poor fucking DOA wants to drop on our community. And at hour 2 minute 45, I was writing so fast I can't even read what I wrote. Hold on. All right. After she's already had 2 death threats from this woman, which we all saw on video, Riddle House. This starts at 2:52. I just started writing down every insult, right? Every insult that was said about Vaughn. So understand that this is a person that they believe ill, that they believe is crazy or whatever their belief might be, but they honestly believe that she's mentally ill, okay? Yeah, everybody knows what I look like. I'm beautiful. And no, I need to concentrate on what I'm doing. Okay, so I started recording the insults at 2:52. Now, this is after 2 death threats and everything else. This is just in a couple of minutes. Are you ready? It goes like this. Vaughn, you suck. You're delusional. You have no life. ZDT is your master. Pathetic. Bitch. Disgusting. Meth. Crazy. And then they referred to her being in charge of, Sticker Girl being in charge of intake for crazy people. That really put my alarm bells up, because if you just said that about a person that you think is crazy, that's fucked up. That's fucked up. So then it goes into, you have, she has flights of fancy. She's manic, paranoid, delusional, hypochondriac. She needs to go to the ER immediately for crazy pills. Distressed, crisis. She needs meds. She needs to stabilize herself. She's not happy, all alone, manic again, mood disorder, bipolar, hag, crazy, hard to feel sorry for, crazy again, never change. Oh, that's when Sticker Girl told her to never change after calling her all of that. Sticker Girl at, what's the number I wrote down there? 304 in the video says, never change, ha ha ha. Stay who you are. Right? Then she calls her a baby. Then she calls her bipolar again. And then she says, you're fine. Then she calls her creepy. Then she says, no, she's not normal. Weird. Making fun of Vaughn's kitchen. Pretending that Vaughn is melting. Called her a freak. A poor thing. You stupid load of shit. Idiot. Liar. Fucking liar. You can't get any lower. Stop acting like people agree with you. Well, I agree with her. A yeezer called her nuts. Made fun of her mom and the dogs. And that they suffer because of her. Claimed that she's out of fentanyl. Said she should have a garbage can put across her head to sedate her. Called her an idiot. Another fucking liar. Again, ran out of fentanyl. That DOA could shut her down anytime he wants, but he doesn't because they love to fuck with her. At 3:46, Sticker Girl actually looks at the camera and says this. It's a joke. It's just silly stuff. She's taking this way too seriously. And then someone suggests that they should make a picture with Kathy Bates and Vaughn's face. And then if you progress on into the rest of the video, the live stream, she's making fun of an old lady cooking in her kitchen and states that she wears gloves when she cooks. Well, you know what? Gloves, you don't wash gloves. So you'll touch something dirty and then touch something else and then touch something else thinking it's safe, and you've cross-contaminated everything. You don't wash gloves. You wash hands. Dumbasses. Anyway. Not to include the fact, okay, that you want to talk mess about how people look, their mental stability, that they need to go to the hospital. You know what you're doing when you say that to a live chat publicly, and you think that she's mentally insane and all of that, right? You said all that. I just read everything you said about her within less than, what, half an hour, 40 minutes of a 5-hour live stream. I don't have time to run through it, but you gave me plenty of content in that 30, 40 minutes. Right? So you claim that this is, a crazy person, a bipolar person. And yet you go publicly on a live stream, right? Right? And incite. You incite 5150 calls. You're inciting a whole bunch of crap here. You're not insinuating, you're saying, and you're doing it over a public live stream. And then you wonder why Vaughn loses her mind and starts raging against the machine. Because this is what you guys are doing. And I hope by me reading that off to everybody, and hopefully to you, it clicks something in your head. Like, do you hear all that shit you just said about one fucking person? And you had all those people in your live stream agreeing with you. That's a horrible thing to do to somebody. Anybody. I don't care if you love them, hate them, whatever. And then you're like, well, we really don't care. You obviously care. Look at all the shit you just insinuated on this poor woman. Yeah, that was in her live stream yesterday. Okay? I just sat there. You want me to read through it again? Because it's astounding. And I hope it clicks not only with her head, but everybody. How absolutely fucking vile we can get on YouTube sometimes. And she also hides behind her race. She's highly racist, mostly against white women. I don't know what your problem is with white women, but I don't know who hurt you, girl. Who the fuck hurt you? Like, seriously. Who hurt you? Because, you know, these are the things you're saying after 2 death threats, which we all heard. Vaughn, you suck. You're delusional. You have no life. ZDT is your master. You're pathetic. Bitch. Disgusting. Insinuating meth. Crazy. Then they went in to talk about Riddle. And how she's in charge of intake, which I referred to the top of all the crap she had just called her. That she has flights of fancies. She's manic, paranoid, nuts, delusional, hypochondriac. Oh, I'm sorry. Hypographic. Hypographic because of all the posts. That she needs to go to the ER immediately for meds. Distressed, crisis, needs meds again. She needs to stabilize. She's not happy. She's all alone. She's manic. She needs mood stabilizers. She's bipolar. She's a hack. She's crazy. She's hard to feel sorry for. She's crazy again. But then she goes to say, don't ever change. Ha ha ha. Then she calls her a baby. She insinuates bipolar again. She says, but you're fine. Don't change. Then she calls her creepy. Not normal. Weird. Making fun of Vaughn's kitchen. Vaughn is melting. Freak. Poor thing. You're so stupid. Idiot. Liar. Fucking liar. You can't get any lower. Acting like people don't agree with you. Yes, I agree with her. Called her a yeezer. Nuts. Saying mom and dad have to suffer. Mom and dogs are suffering under her. Insinuates she's out of fentanyl. Insinuates she needs a garbage can across her head to make her pass out. Calls her an idiot. A fucking idiot. Ran out of fentanyl again. That DOA can shut her down whenever he wants, but he doesn't because they love making fun of her. And then at 3:46, she says, oh, but it's all a joke. It's silly stuff. She's just taking it way too seriously. Then insinuates they need a Kathy Bates picture with Vaughn's face on it. And, you know, if you go further into the thing, she's making fun of old ladies cooking, which seems to be her forte. Attacking people who can't, you know, protect themselves. And sweetheart, get it right. I live in an RV on a farm. And I absolutely fucking love it. And I'm spoiled ass rotten. And my teeth are amazing. And I'm amazing. And I'm beautiful. I know, Mama Red. It's pretty fucked up. That's pretty fucked up. I mean, take yourself out of this situation. Right? Just to say that to somebody. Right? But to go on live stream and say it publicly. Good morning, Gigi. You know, and then she's trying to dox people in Vaughn's life. And it's just like, okay, so we're going back and forth with the doxing again. Has nobody learned their fucking lessons with this shit yet? Nobody? It's disgusting. It's literally disgusting. I have a motherfucking headache from this shit. I'm drinking water like a son of a gun, trying to get rid of it too. But, you know, how dare you? you know, how dare you sit there and say that you have ever dealt with mental health in any way, shape, or form, and then sit there and say all that fucking shit. You don't have to believe me. Go to her streams, go to her last live stream, look for the timestamp. You don't have to believe me. It starts at, here, it starts at 2:45. Okay? 2:52, 2:54, it's going on. 3:04, it keeps going on. 3:07, it keeps going on. 3:29, it keeps going on. 3:30, 3:46, it keeps going on. Go listen to it yourself. It's her and her little minions just sitting there being demons. I don't know what else to say. What the hell? Wow. You know? Wow. All that about one little person? Really? And then you claim that you had something to do with the mental health industry? Right? But yet you can sit there and do that to a person? Damn, I feel sorry for anybody you ever saw in intake. I feel bad for any family who lost their family member to intake and they had to go into the hospital because you were judging them. That is some fucking vile shit, girl. And, you know, you go ahead and try and take the video down. I don't give a fuck. That's just going to show everybody who you really are. But you know what? I'm pretty sure all of your live streams, if I went through them, these are only 2 I've gone through. If I go back and look at all your live streams, I would be sitting here writing for fucking days about the shit you said about Vaughn. That's only half hour, maybe an hour worth, 40 minutes worth of shit that you talked about Vaughn yesterday. So I can just imagine what I would find. Oh, it's just raining here. Yeah, it started here too. Thought we were gonna get snow. I'm not supposed to get that till Friday. So there's like 2 storms coming. There's 2 storms. Supposedly, she used to work with the mentally ill. And she used to be in charge of intake. And I mean, this is, you know, y'all know my past. You know the shit I went through. These are the people. These are the people that were, man, I fucking can't sometimes. Oh, shit. You don't have to take my word for it. Go to her last live stream. I'm not going to sit here and play the fucking baby game where I play her audio and she tries to copyright strike me. I'm not fucking doing that game. I'm not. I'm going to write down the timestamp and I'm going to tell people the bullshit you're fucking doing. Because it's bullshit. And, you know, I really feel sorry for anyone who is under your care. Ever. Ever. You're a horrible person. You're a horrible person. That's horrible things to say about people. Yeah, I make funny shorts. Ha ha, ha ha ha. But that shit right there, that's abusive. That's abusive. How dare you? You've never even met the woman. And so what? She rages online at DOA. What? Are you his wife? What the fuck? Are you his protector? Are you his little mouthpiece? What the fuck? I don't understand. And why does DOA need a mouthpiece for all of us? Why? Why? Because he's a weak soy boy. Sticker chick. Sticker chick. You know, in the day, Gangster Granny, Whistle Girl, and Sticker Chick would be all over the place until they had that fucking falling out. Yeah, we have an old character unlock. So, I was mentioning before Gangster Granny. Yeah, she has great reason to rage. I don't know, Starlink. I'm sure he knows how violent and disgusting she is. He has to sleep with her. I mean, that's just horrible shit. You've never even met that woman. You claim that she's crazy and she's bipolar and she's all this. Why would you verbally abuse her then? Why would you do that? Like, what does that make you then? What does that make you? What happened when Sparky started going off the fucking deep end? I shut the fuck up. I didn't mention her no more. I didn't say anything about her. I completely bloop. Angie started going off the deep end. Fine, fucking whatever. She's got my government name on her channel. Whatever. I don't give a fuck. Whatever. You're going off the deep end. I'm not going to keep running my mouth and push you over the deep end and make you do something stupid. I'm not that type of person. And her channel now is going to get huge because the community's paying attention to her. They're paying attention because she's come in and she's filled the hole that Sparky left. Yeah, well, we'll see, Gangster Granny, but supposedly that's the head of Antifa in DC right there, that little sticker chick girl. Well, see, Hayo, here we go. The thing is she was only showing from her shoulders down, and she got caught slipping. Well, DOA slipped up and caught her full body, and then I fucking caught it and put it on shorts. Nanny motherfucking boo-boo. Go cry me a river. All this shit you've been talking about, other people's looks and bodies and all that shit. Well, you know what? Hey, tit for tat. But I'm not going to sit here and call you every name under the sun and all of that. I'm going to call you what you are. Okay? What you are is Antifa, not Muslim. Flying donkey, in my opinion, flying donkey believer supporter. Right? Antichrist. And aren't you like, I could have sworn I heard her say a couple times that she's a communist. But that's what Antifa is anyway, right? Is there a law about being a communist in this country? Anyway, I see DC got Smiley and 6 left cops are out bad today. Must be the day he gets it. Well, I mean, it's January 6th, baby. They're ready for anything. They have to be because they all got blamed last time when shit popped off that they weren't ready enough. Remember? But I don't want to get off what I'm talking about because I just want to make this very fucking clear that, you can't sit there with a sense of propriety in any fucking way when you're under the belief that a elderly woman who cares for her elderly mother, who's disabled, and you verbally abuse her, call her every name under the sun, insinuate every illness under the sun mentally and physically. And what the hell, bro? What the hell? Who are you? Who do you think you are? Better. I know who you are, but who do you think you are? Because you are not an alpha in any way, shape, or form. I heard you say that you rather work in a group, that you don't like to be on panel alone. You like to work in a group. Yeah. Yeah. Pussies hide in groups. That's what happens there. Yeah. Yeah. So, you know who else likes to work in groups? Antifa. Flying donkey believers. Sometimes they lone wolf out. But most of the times it's in groups. So the fascinating part here to me is that you honestly think that it's just going to escape our attention what you're doing. A mental health provider? Really? And that's what's wrong with the mental health care system. Is fucking people like this. People like this right here. Thinks they're better than everybody else, that only their opinion matters. And if your opinion is different than theirs, like if, say, you support Trump, then you're a piece of fucking shit. And at that point, it's all gloves off. You can be called anything under the sun. You can be called a meth head, a fentanyl user. You can be called, say, you're abusing your dogs, you're abusing your mom, you're poking your horse in the eye. You can just say whatever the fuck you want to say, right? And it's true. It's freedom of speech. Right. But just as you say, we don't have to be comfortable in the Capitol. Oh, you can come to DC, but you don't have to be comfortable. Well, guess what? You don't have to be comfortable online either. So if you're going to make fun of people's appearance, I'm going to do the same to you. And if you're going to do vile shit online, I'm going to call you out on it. Very few people piss me off. You can count on one hand how many people I've exposed on my channels. Hey, defamation, well, just look at all the insults I got just in that time. Just in that short time in one live stream. God only knows how much fucking shit I'd catch in the rest of those live streams, bro. All about one lady that they claim is mentally ill, disabled, Trump supporter, and they're just unloading on her fucking ass. And why? Because DOA, using women again. Using women again. Don't you know you're just a fucking puppet? You're cannon fodder, sticker girl. You're cannon fodder for him. You're absolute cannon fodder. Oh, anything to get the attention off of me. Anything to get the attention off of me. Oh, they're talking about her now. Yeah, he could take Vaughn out. He could copyright strike her channel into oblivion, right? First of all, that's not true, or he would have already done it. Second of all, that's the lie he tells you, okay, to keep you going after Vaughn. To keep the heat off him. So now everybody's talking about motherfucking Mina. Mina the big meanie head. Oh, scary. Oh, Mufasa. Ooh, Mufasa, big scary lady. Oh, he's so scared. Oh, Mufasa. Mufasa. Da-la-la-la, Mufasa. Say it again. Mufasa. Yeah. No. So you claim people don't have the right to be comfortable in DC. Well, you know what? You no longer have the right to feel comfortable around here. Because every time you take a bad camera angle, I'm going to post it. Right? And every time you go sideways, I'm going to talk about it. Sandra, we're not going to do all that. Sandra. No, that's not even necessary. Like I said, she feels like people don't have the right to be comfortable in DC. Right? Well, guess what? You don't have the right to feel comfortable around here neither. And I haven't even started with you. I haven't even started. I got 4 more perfect shorts in my head right now. And anytime anybody searches your name, that short is going to pop up. You know, you go out and you say, hey, I'm a YouTuber. I'm Sticker Girl on YouTube. As soon as they search Sticker Girl, that fucking YouTube, your channel may pop up, but so is that short. Watch. Run and watch. So, people can't be comfortable, huh? Okay. You made it real uncomfortable for Vaughn. I know that much. You're making it real uncomfortable for her with verbally abusing and degrading her dogs, her mom. Just making her feel like a horrible piece of crap. It's calling her every name under the sun, insinuating every mental disease, every drug she's supposed to be fucking taking, and just wow. And you were a part of the mental health fucking bullshit. Oh my G's. Oh my G's, man. That's what's wrong with the mental institutions today. Holy shit, man. She probably ain't even got an employer. Supposedly, she sold like some rehabilitation center she used to own. And is probably living off the proceeds of that and her husband. I don't know. I don't care. Okay? But, you know, that's fine. Yeah, free speech and all that. Yeah, you can come here. But that don't mean I'm going to make you comfortable here. No. Every time you take a bad video, every time you have a bad camera angle, every time I can catch that big old fat fupa out in front of you, you can't use childbirth. You can't. Is your son over a year old? If he is, it's not an excuse. It's not. And I'm not trying to bring up kids or nothing, but you brought it up. You said you were fat because of a child. Children don't make you fat. You make you fat. Children don't make you fat. You make you fat. That's right. Now, sometimes childbirth can create a hormone imbalance that can, exacerbate your metabolical process and all of that. I understand that. But then you go to the doctor and you get the hormones that you need so that you don't get to 300 pounds like I did. You feel what I'm saying? But no, babies don't make you fat. You make you fat. You make you fat. Babies don't make you fat. I know a woman had 9 babies and she's still real thin. Come on, man. Look at Angelina Jolie. She popped out, at least 2 or 3 of her own. Can't tell. I mean, come on, man. Everybody's got an excuse for why they're fat. No. Stop with the excuses and get to work. Get to work. Stop eating everything you want. Eat what you need. And get the fuck out. Take a walk. Touch grass. Anyway, I said what I said, and I have no intention on letting you be comfortable around here anymore. You know, you want to do all this extra shit and verbally abuse people. You know, it's just, you get my goat, right? You get my goat because you come off, right, to your subscribers like, you know, I'm an ex-druggie, I kicked it, and then I helped other people kick it, and then I got into the drug industry and the healthcare industry, and I used to do intake, so everybody thinks you're this guardian angel for people who need help, right? Right? Hey, Vaughn. Yeah, she messes with others. Look further into that live stream. She was making fun of some poor old lady cooking in her kitchen. Like, it's constant. She's always making fun of somebody. Yeah, big money in there. But look at the content of the character, Mama Red. The content of the character. What I just wrote to you. All the things that... I'm not going to read it because Vaughn's here. But... You know, fuck. You don't do that. Who are you? Who do you think you are? That's the thing. Who do you think you are? And it's the content of these people's character. And then it's mentally ill people who suffer. So it's like, whatever. Yeah. You know, if it's a chud, as she calls him, all gloves off. She'll say anything, any vile, disgusting thing that comes to her fucking head. And these are the people running our healthcare and mental institutions. Like, why? Why are we accepting this behavior? You fucking serious? It's disgusting. So yeah, I put your fat picture up. And yeah, I made fun of your double chin because it's all I can see when I look at you is that big old fat double chin. Oh, my neck just cracked like a son of a gun and it felt so good. Well, I'm paying attention because, you know, she's really, really crossing the line between, you know, making fun of and verbal abuse. Right? It's cool to make fun of people, whatever. Haha, it's a game, whatever. But what's happening here is not haha making fun of people. Okay? Okay, for instance. Okay? Remember when I used to be into that hungry fat chick? You know, the one with the cat that used to make me scream because it would be around the food and then she would pet the cat and then pick up the food with her hands and it was disgusting. I couldn't watch her anymore. Remember? All right. Well, did I sit there and call her a big fat loser pig that needs to go to the ER and get her stomach pumped immediately and be locked up and all that shit and that she was mentally ill and fucking this, that, and the other? Did I ever say those horrible things about that poor fat lady? No, I explained I watched her binge eat, so I don't binge eat. So I don't end up being 300 pounds again. I didn't sit there and rail on her as a human being or the choices in her life or any of that shit. Well, she's been talking shit about the pirates for the last 2 live streams. And see, that's another reason I'm here today. The first rule of the pirates is you don't talk shit about the pirates. So I heard her talk exactly 5 times between those 2 live streams. Shit about the pirates. Especially about the admiral himself. So I know that's what I just explained, Vaughn. She's just filling the space that Sparky and fucker got a gun voided. I explained that in the beginning of this live stream that whenever a villain leaves, there's a hole that another villain must fill. Yes, I know she's just doing her job. And I'm not worried about her. But Vaughn, here's my situation. What I heard was fucking disgusting. And I stand up for people. Even if you weren't a friend of the pirates and you were somebody I didn't even know and I heard her talking about you like this, I would still make this fucking live stream. Okay? It's not even about you, bro. It's about the content of her character, where she claims to be one thing, but yet this vile demonistic shit comes running out of her mouth. Hello, Captain Starling. And so you know how she likes to say, Vaughn, well, you can come to DC, but you don't have the right to be comfortable here. Well, fine, bitch. Fine. Well, you can come on these YouTube streets, but you don't have the right to be comfortable either. Now, see, we weren't paying none attention to you. You've been on these streets for how long? Only had 300 subscribers. Now you about to get a lot more. You're over 400 subscribers now, as I saw. So all the trolls, all the community is subbing up to you to see the next horrible, vile thing you're going to say. What you have become is Sparky Jr. That's what you are. You're a Sparky Jr. And, oh no, she says she don't own DC and there's freedom. But you don't have the right to be comfortable there. Well, guess what? You don't have the right to be comfortable here. So, welcome to the YouTube community. My name is Alpha. So, there's that. And that's the point I'm making. And that's the whole point of this live stream. You know, you can't claim to be God's gift to the world and then turn around and spew absolute demonistic, vile shit out of your mouth. Especially towards somebody who you claim is mentally ill, disabled. Well, if that is so, why would you verbally abuse that person? Content of your character. Hey, Kit Kat, how you doing? And, you know, you're a prime gold trophy of what is wrong with the mental institutions and healthcare systems and rehabs today. You are a shining example of why people should avoid them at all costs. You know what, Von Michelle? She makes Anarchy Princess look like an actual fucking princess. Like Princess Peach Bitch from Mario Brothers. Like, seriously. She makes Anarchy Princess look like Princess Peach Bitch from Mario. 1,000 fucking %. I mean, seriously. She makes her look like a damn real princess. Fuck. That's hard to do. That's fucking hard to do. You know, wow. I cannot.
I'm allowed.
Hey, Kit Kat.
Have a different opinion. Where
Hi.
everybody else in that Freedom Corner have never allowed me in the chat, and she lost subscribers.
Hi. Oh, DOA's running his mouth about somebody's subscribers. Wah. I cannot. You know, it's the injustice I can't stand. It's the hypocrisy. It's, okay, fine, I'm a bitch, right? I live in an RV, wow. You know, whatever. I'm poor, I have gap teeth, blah, blah, blah. Right? Right? That's all fine and well. But the content of my character has spoken for itself for 3 years. And fine, you know, you Billy Badass, well, you just ran into an alpha. That's fine. You know, that's fine. You know, now you're going to get spanked. Allegedly on YouTube, in my opinion. In shorts. And, you know, it might get a little uncomfortable around this motherfucker, bro. It might get a little uncomfortable for you. For you, baby girl. And I won't apologize for it, because you're not going to apologize to Vaughn for the shit you said. Guarantee that, right? And you're not going to take down all the fucking horrible, vile things you said. You're probably going to double down, go live, and say even more disgusting things. And not just about Vaughn this time. I'm sure shit's going to come out about me. But let me tell you, sweetheart. There is absolutely nothing you can say to me that hasn't already been motherfucking said. Trust me. After 3 years of trolls and 47 years with these teeth, You can't fucking hurt my feelings. No, ma'am. And let me warn you now, Miss Sticker Girl. I'm the only one on these streets that's actually papered crazy. Papered crazy person. I have paperwork from small child crazy person. Okay? So, how do you do? You just ran up a fucking tree full of spikes. Okay? Yeah, I've been in and out of the mental institution since 8 years old. Mm-hmm. Sweetheart. I know people like you. And you're what's wrong with the industry. People like you. Content of your character. And you've left it up. Anyone can go and hear the bullshit you say. How horrible you are.
Stuck. I'm having trouble shifting my energy.
And
thank you.
So when wow, I can't. Oh, I sat there and I listened. I listened and I wrote down every insult, every insinuation. It was a 5-hour stream. I only did it for like an hour. And I had it sped up. It was hard to listen to for sure. I mean, wow. And then to hear that she was in the mental health professionally, I was just like fucking blown away. I swear to God, my jaw dropped open and I was like, see, it's these fucking people right here. These fucking people that ruined my life right fucking here. People like this. Lock me up because I had no mother and father. Because I went through 21 foster homes. And so I must be crazy, right? These are the people. These are them. Oh, no. No, she's not going to be comfortable here. I'm going to expose the things she says and does. And, you know, I'm going to be there every time she has a unflattering camera angle. Every time I can catch her fat ass. Yeah. You bet your ass. So, people can't be comfortable in D.C. Well, you're trying to make it uncomfortable for Vaughn around this bitch. Insinuating all the shit you're insinuating. Enticing people to try to fucking 5150 her and shit. The fuck's wrong with you? What is wrong with you? These people are not human. Okay, and I don't know how else to explain the difference between a bitch and these non-human fucking entities. I'm a bitch. I'm a bully. Okay? That's what I am. I know I'm not crazy. Those people were crazy. See, like I said, Hayo, here we go. It's people like that that did that shit to me and used me as a fucking guinea pig for all those medicines. Like, absolutely not. See, there's the difference. Go back and listen to what I read off of all the insults and all the things that she said in that hour or so, 40 minutes, hour or so, right? And that's the difference right there. Just listen to what she said. That's the difference between a bully bitch, boss, alpha dog, and a fucking demon-infested evil person. even know how else to explain that. I really don't. And I'm just seeing green the whole time, just green. And it even got to the point that I got my green gel pen out and just started writing in green because it's bullshit. It's bullshit. You don't believe me? Look. Green, the color of disgusting. Green. Just, ugh. So fucking gross, like slime. But, you know, hey. Fine then. Well, you don't have to be comfortable here. Right? You don't have to be comfortable here.
The Cuts and Jobs Act legislation, giving long-term certainty for individuals, families, and...
So anyways, we're going to see if Kamala is going to do the fucking,
securing our border. And for me,
signing of the presidential electoral voting system, blah, blah, blah.
And that's how we're going to drain the swamp. So it's a big package, a lot of work to do, but we're going to get it done. All right, Representative, I'm going to ask you to stand by for just a second. We knew that...
Yeah, it's all fun and games, right? Until the fox gets loose. It's all fun and games till the fox gets loose.
It's been paralyzed for months after what has been the longest session of a minority parliament in Canadian history. That's why this morning I advised the Governor-General that we need a new session of Parliament. She has granted this request, and the House will now be prorogued until March 24th. Over the holidays, I've also had a chance to reflect.
He's going to resign. Trudeau is going to resign.
About our future. Throughout the course of my career, any success I have personally achieved.
Trudeau is going to resign.
Because of their support and with their encouragement. So
yeah, well, Vaughn Michelle, she's now been targeted. How about that?
I'm sharing with you today.
She's caught my attention.
Resign as party leader, as prime minister.
That's never good.
After the party selects its next leader.
You got my attention, bitch.
Robust, nationwide, competitive process. Last night, I asked the president of the Liberal Party to begin that process. This country deserves a real choice in the next election, and it has become clear to me that if I'm having to fight internal battles, I cannot be the best option in that election. Mes chers amis, comme vous savez, je suis un fighter.
Vaughn, you know what? Honestly, Vaughn, she gets so excited when you say her name. If you look at the live stream, whenever you say her name, she's replaying your content, and you say Mina, she jumps back in her chair and she covers her mouth like a little girl. She gets really fucking excited when you mention her. And it happens every time you mention her. She has that physical reaction. She jumps back in her chair and she covers her mouth. She gets really excited. I'd stop mentioning the bitch if I were you, because you're just feeding her. That gets her excitement level real up. Really does.
The Liberal Party leader will likely exit as he...
Definitely. He's resigning.
This country deserves a real choice in the next election, and it has become clear to me that if I'm having to fight internal battles, I cannot be the best option in that election. Mes chers amis, comme vous savez,
yep, he's resigning.
Dans mon fort intérieur, je me suis
Welcome back,
battu
Marjo.
parce que je me soucie profondément des Canadiens. Et je serai toujours motivé.
Good morning, Barbara B. Oh, what you cooking?
Alrighty, again, I don't know.
Thank you for listening.
Necessarily shocking news. It had to have been coming for the reasons that he was giving before he began giving those reasons in French. The internal workings of the government what was going on
Oh,
inside
yeah.
this country. Inside
Castro
Canada,
Trudeau does
was
know
not
he's in trouble.
allowing him and the
He's got to
other
resign.
government
He's
in
got
this
to
position to
stop
be
showing
tenable.
face.
Remember, not long ago,
Finally.
he visited the president-elect Donald Trump at
But
Mar-a-Lago,
he has
and
installed
some joke,
so
he
many
called
flying donkey
him the governor
believers.
of the 51st state of
He has installed so many flying donkey believers in the parliament and in the government that it's entrenched in their government now. It's crazy. It's crazy. And, you know, that was always the flying donkey believers' intention was to take over the governments. And the best way to take over government is to be in it. So there's a real problem there. An entrenched flying donkey believer government is never fucking good.
country inside Canada.
In Canada, you can go to jail for what I just said. What I just said about flying donkey believers, you can go to jail for that. Because they know what I'm talking about.
Like it. They needed to work on border issues, Trump said.
They know what I'm
So
talking
what happens
about.
next for Canada? And that
Hubby's
matter?
breakfast.
Well, we have
Pork,
hundreds of along the border
cutlet,
right now that
steamed
needs to
rice,
be secured
cabbage,
along our
eggs,
north. That's just
onions,
plain
and
and
bacon.
simple. The Liberal
That's
Party
breakfast?
will likely sit, as he said, the moment that a new leader
Okay,
is chosen
you
for
go,
his
girl.
party. It could take some time. But
So
there's
much
some
for
people on our
cereal,
short
huh?
list I just want to mention, and this speaks to some of the problems that were going on. A former banker
Eggs
who
and
was not a
bacon?
member of Parliament,
Little
Mark
biscuit?
Carney, former Deputy Prime Minister and Finance Minister Chrystia Freeland, who recently quit.
I got egg salad waiting on me
Some of the
today.
wranglings that were going on inside of the office, and then the person who stepped in to replace her after
I haven't
she
been in
quit,
the mood to
Dominic
eat yet,
LeBlanc,
though.
was also on the short list for people who could take over in the interim for Justin Trudeau. A
Yeah,
major
so that's
country
just how I
just to
feel
our
about
north,
that.
a
It's
long
hilarious
and
that
important
Trudeau's
border to our
resigning.
nation has just resigned from his Liberal Party and expects to resign as Prime Minister the moment that they replace him in that party. We'll stay on this in case it makes more news, but for now, she was gracious enough to stay. I want to go back to the
let's go,
pandemic
baby.
in the great state of Florida. I would be remiss if we didn't get your immediate response to that.
Well, down in the South, what we would say, Harris, is bless his heart. He
Bless
has
his heart.
struggled. I don't know if you can hear me, but I just said,
Heck
bless
yeah.
his heart.
You got to feed him so he can
As
keep
you said,
going.
this is no surprise to see Prime Minister Trudeau's resignation. This has been a long time coming. He has been championing Canada, America,
Yeah, it's
much
almost
here
like
in
I
America,
fast
he's been
from
Canada
9
fast
to
in
noon
terms of policies.
every day.
Canadians are sick and tired of it. You
It's like a
mentioned the
daily
border
fast
situations that we
from
have
9
in
o'clock at
Ottawa.
night
We
to
know
12
of
o'clock the
terrorist
next
cells
day.
that have been discovered in
I'm just
Ottawa
not
that
hungry.
have posed a national security threat to Americans. We have trade disputes,
Marjo's
whether
back.
it is lumber disputes, potatoes. We have a number of commodities that we have struggled to actually work to negotiate a favorable trade
That's
deal.
messed
And
up.
so I think
Yeah,
you're seeing
that
a
all of
realignment
that's messed
happening
up.
in
See,
Canada, much like other places of the world where the
once again, my love, content of character. And then she goes around telling everybody how fucking great she is, that she, you know, used to create rehabs and all of this. It's like, really? That's scary to think about. That's scary to think about. Like, how many lives did you ruin, bro? Like, what are you going to tell me next? Are you going to tell me, oh, this is just online shit. It's just a joke. No, this tails into the content of your character. And that's real messed up. DOA just said, if she's Antifa, then the whole world would want Antifa like her. She's the one that says she's Antifa. Hey, Donna. Carnation instant breakfast. Yeah, I can't even swallow that down before 12. I'm just not hungry. I'm just not hungry. Oh, he's crying that she's great. Oh, yes. The great and powerful Oz. Just don't look behind the fucking curtain, right? Oh, she's great. She's so great. I would, you know what? If Vaughn wasn't here right now, I would read through all the things she said in 40 minutes. All the things she said about Vaughn. That is so messed up. It's good to see you, Donna. How are you? Yeah, but I can understand the Carnation instant breakfast to keep up the calories and the energy going so you don't feel like a Lay like broccoli on the couch. Couch vegetable. Lay like broccoli. You know, listen. She's gonna have real reason to claim victim now. Okay, because like I said, every unflattering angle, every horrible thing you say, I'm gonna expose it. No, you shouldn't do what you want. I mean, yeah, I mean, you can do what you want. But if you're being a vile piece of shit and you put it out publicly, don't be surprised when people call you on your vile shit. Or if you're physically making fun of somebody's physical appearance and somebody puts your fat pictures up, don't cry and whine and bitch and say they're inbred with no teeth and live on a trailer farm. You were talking about how people were fat and had no teeth and were going bald and all this shit. And I put up a fat short of you and oh my God, it's the end of the world. Well, how do you think it made those people feel when you were doing it? Probably the way you feel right now, right? Right? Point Break. The incarnation. I heard that. Yeah, Vaughn. No worries. Yeah, I saw the videos where she said she was going to kill you. Yes, I saw that. I saw that shit. That's what piqued my interest, bro. That's what piqued my interest. I'm like, well, we got another fucking Sparky on our hands. Looks like she's filling the Sparky villain hole that's been left in the community. Great. Just great. Now I gotta fucking throw the dick down and be alpha. Right? Kisses and hugs at you, Donna. Kisses and hugs. Kisses and hugs. I love you.
Today, but when I woke up this morning and realized how close we are now that the 119th Congress has been seated.
Nobody knows anybody on here, but for her to live stream and put it out publicly, well, you know what?
It's a matter
Dude,
of national security that he starts to get people in place quickly.
You put it out publicly, bro.
About what it's like on the Hill today in terms of.
I'm gonna comment on it, and I'm gonna say what I think in my little brain about it.
Yes. You know, like I said, it may be cold outside, but it is hot inside. And on Capitol Hill, there is a buzz and there is an energy. And everyone
this is what I fucking think.
Very confident that Donald
and this
Trump
is what I'm gonna do about it.
Will be seated quickly. We recognize the
there's a towel over you.
We have now been left with.
Don't do that. I mean, do what you gotta do. You know what I'm saying? But there's an injustice here, right? There's an injustice here, and yeah, you know, I'm a bitch. I'm a bully. You know, I'm all of those things. Most of the time, I'm fat, dumb, and happy and don't give a fuck about most things, right? But see, she crossed the line. She crossed the line, verbally abusing people, threatening to kill people, doxing, trying to dox your life and the people in it. When, you know, she claims, you know, all these things that you're, you know, handicapped and disabled and mentally ill, but yet she'll verbally abuse you readily. You see what I'm saying? It's a content of character that I'm attacking. And if you're going to put this shit out live, okay, so she says you can come to Washington, D.C., but because she's Antifa, she don't have to make it comfortable for you. So you have the right to come to, you don't have the right to be comfortable. Well, guess what? You have the right to come on YouTube, but you also don't have the right to be comfortable either.
As much as up to nearly an inch of ice in some parts of the country. You can't.
Oh, girl, I'm trying. I'm over here trying, Donna.
Outages, school closures,
thank you for
travel nightmares.
The vote of confidence, Donna.
It's so rare that we get this amount of snow. We know it's coming
Vaughn, take a break. Do what you got to
We
do.
prepare for this.
You know, but be
We
you.
just kind of hunker down and
Be who
wait
you
till it
are.
passes by.
I love the fact that his companion there is smiling. They are blessed. They have the resources they need. Some people don't. We know that. We pray for
In
them.
my opinion, you've said what you have to say. You know what I mean? You've said what you have to say. You know, if you want to just drop it, leave up what you said, and, you know, refer back to it. Hey, if somebody's got a question, well, refer back to this because I'm not fucking dealing with it. And when new occurrences happen, make a short. Make a short, do a community post, and keep it moving. Let's just keep it moving. You know, girl, you have tons of content in your life. So just keep it moving. Yeah. Just keep it moving. And if you stop talking about them, it cuts the air out of the room. It just does. So leave it. But you know, I'm not Vaughn, it could have been anybody. Okay, I'm not just coming to the defense of Vaughn Michelle. It could have been anyone that she was talking about this way that I would have had a fucking fit about. Okay, anyone. Even my enemy, even if she was talking about Angie like this, I would be like, hold up, what the fuck right now? Right? Because it's just plain wrong. It's wrong what you're doing. It's wrong what you're saying. And the content of your character is just spilling out like your fucking stomach. Okay? You want to talk about other people's bodies and women, older women being fat and old and ugly and balding and having no teeth and all this shit? Well, you know what? You're fatter than they are. Shit, you're almost as big as me at my biggest. What are you pushing, 280? Come on, man. Come on, man. Who the fuck you think you're talking to? And you put it out live on a live stream publicly, bitch. Publicly. Just sitting there abusing an old lady. Just, what? Where do you come from in life? What is your background where that is clout for you? Where it's clout for you to say all those horrible, mean things about a woman that you believe is mentally ill and disabled and all alone and unhappy and lonely. If so, why wouldn't you want to wrap your arms around them, hug them, and lift them up? Why isn't that the instinct? No? Okay. You know, me and Vaughn, we didn't start out as friends. She was a DOA supporter, and I warned her against DOA. I warned her, and I warned her, and I warned her, and she came after me hard. She used to talk so much crap about me, and I let it go. I mean, I would sometimes talk about her, but I never really attacked her, whatever. And then when everything went sideways with DOA, a couple months back, she came on Red's live stream when I was on there, and she was like, I just want to say you were right, and I'm sorry I didn't listen to you. And, you know, that's the only interaction me and Vaughn have ever had. Okay? Vaughn is not in my inner circle. She is not my best friend. She's not even a pirate. Okay? This could have been anyone you were talking about. Anyone. Anyone. It's not even about Vaughn. It's about you. And you claim to be a mental health care provider or an ex-mental health care provider. You started rehabs and sold the business to a bigger company. You used to do intake. You used to actually assess human beings to see if they're crazy or not. And you are a disgusting, vile, demon-infested human flesh bag. That's what you are. And it's evident in the verbal diarrhea coming from your soul. Because that's not just coming off your brain. You're not just thinking this shit up and thinking it's funny and saying it. No, this is in real time. You're reacting to what this woman is saying. and the verbal abuse that rolls off your tongue should never come out of an educated person, ever. Ever. And the only time I've ever heard that shit is from people like Sparkles. I can't. I really can't. It's horrible. On top of the fact, you're Antifa, Palestinian supporting, flying donkey believer supporting, piece o garbage. And if Vaughn needs a garbage can up beside her head, you're the garbage in it. It's ridiculous. You literally make my skin crawl. I mean, Barbara V, if you back up and listen to the beginning of this live stream, you'll hear the absolute demonistic, vile crap that was falling out of this woman's mouth about a lady she believes is mentally ill, is disabled, is older, lives alone, caretaking for her mother with her dogs, and is just spewing the most disgusting, nastiest things. The thing is when you hear that list of what this woman said, I'm hoping it triggers people into being like, holy crap. That's a lot to say about one person that you believe is mentally ill. And then if you truly believe that, and you believe they need to go literally to the ER and get emergency psychotic medication, and then in the same breath, call them everything under the sun that's not good, you are a horrid waste of air. Horrid, in my opinion. Horrible waste of air. Horrible use of landfill. Just wow. Fucking wow. It's people like you in the industry and mental illness industry that have done what you've done to people who are mentally ill. That's just crazy. It's crazy talk to think that you had any education at all around people in rehab or mentally ill people. That's fucking actually scary to think about. That you had access to any ever mentally ill. And you were a part of intake. I think Vaughn is gone. Let me read this out to you again. Let me read this out to you. And you can go to her last live stream and check it out. Oh, and they have witches there. They love witches because, you know, they're Satanistic. Publicly addressing a woman you claim is crazy and have threatened to kill her twice. So, Vaughn is raging because these people have threatened to kill her twice. And she is raging like anybody else would. Especially after, and this, I'm sure if I go into past live streams, I'll find so much more. So I'm sure Vaughn has heard way worse than what I wrote down in this short time I was listening. First, I start off with the 2 death threats. Then it starts at 2:52. Vaughn, you suck. You're delusional. You're a liar. ZDT is your master. You're pathetic. A bitch. Disgusting. Insinuating meth. Crazy. She used to be in charge of intake. Yeah, right. That shocked me. Um, you have flight of fantasy, manic, paranoid, nuts, delusional, hypographic, needs to go to the ER for medicine immediately, distressed, in crisis, more medicine, needs to stabilize, not happy, alone, manic, mood disorder. She's bipolar. She's a hag. She's crazy. It's hard to feel sorry for her. Crazy again. But then at 3:04 says, don't ever change. Ha ha ha. Then she calls her a baby for crying about all the things the woman has said. Then she calls her bipolar again. Then she says, you're fine. Then she calls her creepy. Then she calls her not normal. Weird. Making fun of Vaughn's kitchen. She claims that Vaughn is melting. She calls her a freak. She calls her poor thing. She says, you look stupid. Idiot. Liar. Fucking liar. You can't get any lower. Stop acting like people don't agree with you. I agree with her. They called her a yinzer. I don't even know what that is. Nuts. They said her mom and dogs are suffering because of her. They insinuated she's out of fentanyl. That a garbage can needs to go across her head to knock her out. They called her an idiot again. A fucking liar again. That again she has run out of fentanyl. At 3:45 it says DOA could shut her down but does not because we love making fun of her. At 3:46 Sticker Girl says it's a joke. It's silly stuff. She's taking this way too seriously. Then someone insinuates that they should have a Kathy Bates picture with Von Michelle's face on it. And further on in the thing, they're making fun of some poor old lady cooking in a kitchen. And that's all I call in about an hour's time. And that's just in the past live stream that she's done. God only knows. God, I can just imagine. And yeah, I'm going to go through it. And yeah, I'm going to timestamp it. And yeah, I'm going to talk about it. And I'm going to expose you. You know, because everybody on your subscribers and in your fucking live streams thinks you're just wonderful. You help people. You help people in rehab and crazy people. You're wonderful. Everything about you is wonderful. Please. No, that's the mask you wear. That's the mask you wear. Your mask slips though, baby. And you let it slip on live stream on YouTube constantly. Okay, and for stupid people who obviously subscribe to you and listen to this bullshit and this absolute vile, disgusting, demonistic talk, I mean, how would you feel if that was you? And somebody said all that shit about you in less than an hour's time. Think about it. Just think about it. Sit down a minute and chew on that. Rewind this stream and go through what I read. And you don't have to believe me. It's all there. It's on your live stream. It's there. Anybody can go listen to it. But I'm sure everybody has already heard it. And that's the very fucking sad part about this. And they accept it because there they are watching the shit, just hanging out with you, talking just as vile as you, if not more so. And what do you think you're inciting in these people when you talk like that about this disabled woman? What do you think you're inciting to the people who subscribe to you and support you and want to be there for you? There's a responsibility to that. You know that, right? There's a responsibility in how you run your channel. Or there's a responsibility in who you are as a person, period. And I call into question seriously the content of your character. That's just me. That's just me, right? So anyway, I'm going to shut this down so it's not too fucking long. And I'll probably be back later on today. I'm looking at weather coming, so I'll probably get bored. About to drink some more coffee. I'm still not hungry yet. Probably end up on an accidental fast. Oh. All right, you guys. I love you. I'm going to probably put up a couple of shorts that I wanted to make. They're stuck in my head with DOA and Thicker Girl being Tweedledum and Tweedledee. I've got a real good one of that. And then I caught a couple of very unflattering angles that I'd like to put into the history books. All right. I love you guys. Mwah. Bye.